you want? What do you want? Bubba girl?
Alright, getting ready to paint this bad boy. Got it all cleaned up. Pretty good. It's a whole lot better than it was. So it's basically down to bare metal. I got lazy. The rotors are on there pretty good, so I just left them on there. Use some silhouette targets. So I'm putting this down first. This converts any rust left on the frame to basically a primer. And then once that cures, I'm going to use this big rig paint. It's supposed to be pretty tough, we'll see. About 24 hours before applying a second coat. So I can't do anything until tomorrow about 3 o'clock. I'm going to put this on a little heavy. So we only have to do 1 coat. And then I'll start the top coat tomorrow. So I'll just make sure we have 100% coverage. We wait.
24 hours later.
Too young. Alright, Bob, is he gonna help me? Help me unpack this bad boy.
Need help? Can you take this?
Here we go. Final coats on it. So I did 2 top coats, 2 layers of top coats. It's a lot better than I did. Alright, I've been at it for a couple hours now. So, I've never done this before, I'm learning. But what I've learned is you need to do pigtails before you cross with the main wire. So you run the smaller one in, but then you'll come over it with the big one. So, I need to come back and do this one. But this is... looks so much better. More crusty stuff. This is basically everything I've thrown away so far. I'm going through a lot of tape, a lot of vinyl tape. I'm not really using mini zip ties. The silicone tape is amazing. So at basically every place the loom starts and stops, I've got silicone tape. So what I'm doing right now is relooming part of one of the trailer harnesses, or one of the adapters. It's like there's a couple splitters back here, and pretty sure they're not necessary. So I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna take a step back, and then we've got a couple other plugs. And it looks like they all just split off each other. What I did already, remove the factory loom, which was, this is pretty fresh, it's been replaced. So what I did for the wire, carefully remove, so I'll put the wires almost all the way through it. Like I didn't cut all the way through it, and then it'll just tear. DEI has these Loom tools. Amazing. I'm just gonna leave this. I'm going to silicone tape this. See? I just threw it down and loomed all that. Now it's out of position, but see, it works. Again, we can do that. And on these I do 3 wraps and cut it. So we gotta get this started. When you get to the end, you just turn this, opens up the line, and keep going. And then pour it off. Then you just do the last bit by hand. This is what I spent literally all day yesterday doing. To the harness that runs from the fuse, I think it's from the fuse box, all the way back to, has the license plate lights on it, tail lights, trailer, plug, fuel tank, couple grounds. But that thing's 20 feet long. So that took a long time. I had a couple of details off of it, which I learned how to do those. I'll try to get some videos. Actually, I don't think I have any more to do until we get to the engine harness. Pigtails are interesting. Definitely a learning experience. I've learned that you want to start with the pigtails and the end of them and work towards the harness, and then run the main harness. That way you can cover up all the speed beginnings of the container. So everything's 100% covered and it'll look factory. Actually, it'll look better than factory in my opinion. You want the wire taped to the loom, or else the loom's gonna slide. So what I do is I always leave the end. This is what I've been doing. This might be wrong. Basically, this stuff, there's no adhesive on silicone tape. It sticks to itself. So, you've got to have tape stick to it. And you go around the loom. Now we're on the loom. I have bigger stuff on this, so let's wrap this up right now. I have this whiter stuff. I'm going to run this whiter stuff this length right there, which is where the factory this thing was. So it really sticks to it. It's insane. Why did I say this? Tell you if that's just got back here so that we're it's so much better. This silicone tape is, I've never used it before, and it's the shit. New leaf spring showed up. This is a 5-spring. Old ones are a 4-in-1. These are a 5-in-1. So I should have increased the capacity by like 500 pounds. All right, got the calipers back on, got the spacers back on, got the spacers cleaned up. They're looking much better. Probably get the rotors turned, but I think I'll do that once everything's kind of back on the frame. We're working on the motor and stuff. Here we go. She's done. Get the tires mounted up. Get the leaf springs, the new leaf springs on it. Get these blocks painted, make them look good. And then the rear end will be done. Alright guys, it's probably gonna about wrap up this video. Tried kind of showing as much as I could, kind of the stuff that was keeping me busy while I was waiting for the frame to get done powder coating. Axles basically, the rear end's basically put back together. I do need to swap out the pads still and calipers. I have new pads. We've got new leaf springs. Once these are on the truck, I will give them a quick coat of paint as well. And we got the loom. Everything's reloomed. So basically everything we covered in this video. I've got new parking brake cables we'll put on once this is back on the frame. We've got new brake lines once the frame is back as well. So once this thing starts getting put back together, it's going to be starting to look pretty good. I'm excited. Here we've got our rear blocks. I refinished and painted it up. And then our leaf spring dealy bobbers. Alright, thanks for watching guys. That's going to wrap up this video. Next video we'll be picking up the frame for powder coat and probably starting to reassemble that. Get the front end put back on the frame, get the rear end put back on the frame. I am going to clean the wheels since they're off the truck. Start just getting everything put back together and get it back to the shop and hopefully get it running. Thank you for watching. Later.